Hustle hard on the job. See that on my mind real good. We don't need to do that. They clear the way for my crew coming through. What I Case on me.
Some ugly ass shit you got them boys wearing.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Pass the chick, man, check the wrist man. From talking to 200,000 yards, run it up, 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 run it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no problem, no fingers, I count on that. Hey, she wanna walk like me, cause ain't no brain, she can count on him. She try to be nosy, no hell, no, that girl, you can count on him.
I'm a real baller.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Kid, man, that's some ugly ass uniforms, man.
What's that? Ready to eat? Get it. Give me that ball, defense. Give me it.
On first down, it's Newton. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into double coverage.
Are you serious?
Intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Yes,
and a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see...
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get, and then the players and the coach.
And wow. And the Falcons grab it. And he's got some space here. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on, man.
But desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
Here we go, dude. Get off the field.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson being chased out left. And incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Let's bring it. Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Jackson from the shotgun. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team. Mike 59. Mike 59. Hey, 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 hey. Zoom. Check 59, Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
To try again after the sack. Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Wow.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 35. And a return will stop right around the 25.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
What the fuck?
After the interception, here's Jackson. That one complete to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I'm not stuck
Give
on
him
this
8 on the play,
wide
and
view.
that'll make this a 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Watch the pass. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Man.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
To throw is Jackson. To throw again. This is caught. And he's brought down. First catch of the game. Good for 11 and a 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
That's it, baby. He's on front.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Newton to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Gun.
Newton now to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Black. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Newton. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
20.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Jackson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton, rush coming, and he's taken down. Tack McKinley in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. You might be getting tired of seeing me.
Here's Newton. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Ready. Check, box 54. Hey! Great.
They fake the give. Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Push him back. He's tough. He's checking. Mike 54. Here we go.
Back to the air. Newton on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Gun.
Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Takk McKinley, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. On fourth down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jackson, and that's Elliott, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Jackson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Babe, I cannot hear myself think. You got the headphones for that? You want to use the Bluetooth, baby? You want to use the headphones, baby? You want to use the headphones, baby? God, I'm hearing the cruise. I'm hearing the gale.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check the call. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Bang. Mike 41.
On on 2nd and 9. Jackson going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson now. Operating from the gun. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden, because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his 2nd touchdown there. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Football,
the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 2nd and 10, Newton again. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Oh, what a juke into space. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Throwing is Newton. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
20.
Throwing again is Newton. And they will finally get him to the ground as he's forced to tuck it and take the sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
From the gun, here's Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Black. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
On first down, it's Gurley. Oh, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 50. Check 50. Gun.
Here's Newton. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Gun.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Another carry now for Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year.
3-4 bear pinch buck blitz bullshit. I love it, man. This nigga runs that shit like
Santos
crazy.
for the extra point. And it makes the score 21-10.
But you got the personnel, though. You got the speed to do it. So I would run it too, bro. You got the personnel on defense to run that shit.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Oh, I need some corners, man. Just one DB. Just one DB and we good.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what we discussed at the half worked.
Faster, bro.
Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
You got nothing to that. You got nothing.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson, and he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun.
Get that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
That is my best corner in the game, and he's trash.
Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
Best corner in the game
anything that
on
you
my
would
team.
think is just great
And he's
strategy.
trash.
It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing
That's why that
down,
#1 pick
it's a lot
is
tougher
on
to
the
complete a
block.
pass. And
I
on
need
that
an
play,
official
they completed
lockdown
it just to
corner.
the wrong team, and it cost them
I'll
6
take
points.
care of the rest on the other side. Get at
Now
the
the
Rams
point after try
organization.
for Santos. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Hey, Kip, I'm just reading your message, man. I hit the L2 button by mistake and pressed. I thought I was trying to throw to my receiver, but I hit the L2 button and he just fucking dropped, man. Gay ass shit. Just
So they
reading
throw
that
the
text
pick
message. That's
six. They'll
funny
get
ass shit.
another
I don't know
shot
why
at
the
it now
fuck.
as this
Anyway.
one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Falcons.
Nerves, bro.
Ezekiel Elliott.
I think it
The
just
second
failed.
touchdown of the night. And the Falcons push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I'm coming. 25. Get the ball.
Now it's Newton. And this one's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Jeez.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. A dump off to Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 21 yards. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. I got you. 41 Mike, right here. Hayward.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And finding the tight end Hooper. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. To throw is Jackson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
Look at this nigga.
Look at this incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on down.
Right there. You're just retarded. He didn't even make a play on the ball. The boy had to catch.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
20. Watch the whip.
Back to throw, Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
45. Mike, 45. Great. Pick up the ball. 8.
Third and long, it's Newton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Badgley on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And spins away. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Gun.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Out of the gun, Newton. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Put it to him, check, cover. Put it to him.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Oh, really?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Well, y'all not going to sleep. Y'all not going to be jumping in my bed.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Jackson. It's caught. Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
They probably just want to put this one behind them. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
20.
Newton now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
Dean is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Great. Switch. Hey! Rush in. Check 20.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. They'll find Everett there, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Check Mike 45. Hey. Hatchet. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
To the air again, Newton. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Foster, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for L.A., they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.